Hey guys, Frederick here on a terrific Friday. I'll be working on the skin today a bit. I'm going to see if I can get these boot wells cleaned up and then pull a line where we'll be cutting it so we can get a replacement patch welded in. I've got it on a car I'll be taking it from. So yeah, let's get all this body filler. As you can see from my previous welds, you can see the amount of body filler on this skin for no reason. Inside it looks perfect. So we'll be grinding off all the filler at the bottom, and then we'll be dragging our line. We'll be cutting it. Cool. See you soon. Okay, so this is how far I've done in the last hour maybe. I'm using a flapper disc. It's quite blunt, so it doesn't really damage the metal. As we can see below the paint and filler, this thing's had a lot of filler. Like you can just imagine if you look below here, and we've got quite some wind. They've used quite some filler on this car, on this panel. It doesn't feel too bad. I can feel some slight indentations. It's not, doesn't feel like the panel has been like fully repaired or so. I can feel some hammering here. It's not a lot. And then you can, there's a lot of grinding marks from the, I'm feeling with all the filler now. I've cleaned up everything, but I can feel there's a lot of grinding marks, as you even can see, and most of these marks aren't from me. My disc is quite smooth. This is like from the previous people that probably painted it and grinded it to fill it up. So the skin is, it's not too bad, but what I'll do is I will finish sanding it off. I need to clean up that space there while I'm using the wire brush. I'm not actually going to be grinding in these gutters. I'm just going to take a wire wheel and I'm going to take all the paint out of it. I'm not going to be grinding into it, as we don't want to over grind the lines and all that. So yeah, I'm going to quickly finish cleaning up last bit. I'm going to do a wire wheel now just to fill up those gaps, and maybe go tool belt here. And then I'm going to thoroughly inspect the panel, and then I'll be deciding if I'm going to be keeping this skin or using it, because this has got a lot of, it's not a lot of dents or anything. It doesn't look like the panel is warped or anything, but there's some dents and stuff. It should smooth out with a little bit of filler. I don't even know, half the filler on here wasn't even necessary. Like this piece had a lot of filler in it, but to the hand it's quite smooth. But once it's in primer and cleaned up, then we should be able to have a good indication, or might just go flat black over it, so we can have a good clean indication how bad the skin really is. Okay, I'm gonna go finish cleaning up here. So I sanded this whole skin to bare metal. I should have actually recorded while it was bare metal, but I just went ahead and sprayed it like satin black. It's normal Rust-Oleum tin can. The car will be blasted once it's done. Once the car is fully rebuilt, it will be blasted. So this is just to prevent surface rust and all that type of stuff. As you can see in the reflection, there was a lot of filler on this panel. Like, you can't believe. At least the line is pin straight. We do have some small dents. We do have a dent over here. I'm trying to get it with the sunlight. It's not too bad on the top section. We have one biggish dent. I'll push it out, and then we might have a few small dents. The bottom skin, we do have some dentation here. I'll need to press that out because it's slightly too much for filler. And the rest, as we move down, we have some pittings and some grinding marks. Nothing too serious. Did also clean out here at the back. We can see the lead there. And then we've got a small dent in this corner. I'll be pushing that out as well. And then we're going to replace this whole bottom section. We're going to follow this line. I actually grinded it clean so I can get this line, because I couldn't find the line. There was too much filler on here. So now we've got the line, and so now we can mock up where we will be cutting to get the replacement section in from our donor car. But otherwise it's not too bad. We've got a small pit hole over there. The arch isn't really good. I might be changing on the whole arch. I'll just see on the donor car how good that arch is. As far as I know, the arch in the donor car is mint. But yeah, we just got this major dent over here. It's not too big. I'll just push that out. Or what I'll be doing is I'll just take the blowtorch, I'll heat it up, and then I'll press a cold wet rag against it just to pull the skin a bit, and then we can just dolly those out. The same with the one on top. And then we have a slight warpage right over here. I'm not sure if it's a warp or is it just an old dent, but there we go. There we can see it over there. But that I'll just knock in. I'll also just knock it out. I'll just go in there, the inside, just give it one hit. It should come right out. But there we have it. I'm trying to see if I can get a... You can see how bad the skin... And this skin was perfect. Let me tell you, the skin was mint. There was not a single dent in the skin. Shows you how well the guys can do filler work in South Africa. You'll never know what's beneath the paint unless you take it off. But yeah, I was hoping I could cut the boot corner out, but we're running a bit low on time and also have to wait for the paint to cure. So this is just going to be a quick video. I'll try tomorrow, see if we can do some more work. We'll mock up that line, we'll cut that bottom section out. We will be cutting both ends. We'll be cutting it over there, and then also we'll be cutting a section of the tubs, and we'll probably follow this line on the inner of the boot floor, as that's also rusted out tremendously. So instead of us welding it down there, we can just might as well weld it here on top on the straight line. We can just grind it flat, and then also we won't have any gapping issue as we'll be mocking it up. And then also got a few holes in there we'll just need to weld up. I'm not sure about the rust is inside there. We will just see once we get there. I'll just grind this clean. Once I cut this section out, I'll just clean up and we have a good idea where we'll be working from. For some reason my camera keeps blurring. But yeah, guys, so this is where we are on the RS2000. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did fit the nose cone. I did take the red car's fender, I chopped it to fit. I didn't make the holes though, so the nose cone isn't bolted on. I just basically fitted the nose cone. So the car looks like a car. The whole metal bar on the top is bent. The bumper bracket is bent severely. This front end was really badly damaged. We might not end up using this nose cone, but I need to close those holes in the hood. This is sadly the only hood I could find. I did get the new fender for that side. I already got a good fender on it, but I managed to buy a brand new fender, old stock. And then also we have a new rear valance for the car, so we're starting to receive some goodies for the car, so that's also good. You can see I just like whacked it in here. There's our new driver side fender, rear valance. Also started cutting some boxes so we can start fitting parts in there. So like you can see on these, we have door handles. Both of these are just tail lights. And this one, remember what's in here? Oh, more handles. So technically we've got, this one is just vents. And in this one, which is quite heavy, you won't believe it, is fold up with just indicator stalks. We've got some quite complete units in here. So I don't think we'll have any issue with indicator stalks pretty soon. but we'll also be needing to sort out, I've got way more boxes, so I'll also try to sort out some of the stuff over the weekend, like pack all the heater hoses in one big box, because there's loads. I've got both shelves stacked with heater hoses, and then I still got a crap ton on cars. And then yeah, I might be packing away all the RS's parts. I won't be cleaning. Well, I have a load of parts I still need to clean, like a lot, basically everything still. But we'll be starting to boxing everything, labeling everything as we go. But yeah, this is just a quick update, showing you guys I'm still doing some work on the car. It's not all forgotten, and at least now she's taking some form of shape. But yeah, the front end's still not welded. I still need to do the welding, but I'll do the welding and positioning once I get the floors, or make up my mind on what floors I'm going to be using. But now it's the boot corner, and then we're right up there in that seat post. We need to clean up in there and do some good primer and sealant, put a new replacement patch on there, and we can just weld it up. So yeah, this is all it's going to be for me for today. Hope you guys have a good one. Cheers.